Lesson 4. Stacks. Stacks allow access to only one item, the last one. When this one is removed, the next to last item can be then retrieved. Last in, first out. Then, routines that prevent the stack from overflowing must be implemented. Also, a method to test for whether the stack is empty must be implemented too. Use them if you need to reverse words, undo user action, Ctrl-Z, and process some text. They will always run in 1. Execution time is not dependent on the number of items. So, you can build the application, including as usual debugging symbols. Okay, so we run the application. So at this stage, the stack is empty. I need to insert the first item, and one more, and one more, and one more. Let's show the content. Okay, element 3 is 4, and that's correct because that was the last element we inserted, while 1 was the first one, so that's correct. Let's try inserting more than 10 elements, because the application should be able to manage the overflow. Okay, the stack is full, perfect. We are not allowed to insert more items than the size of the array. That's good. Let's try deleting. As you can see, when we delete items from the stack, we're not allowed to specify any parameter. We're not asked to insert any value, because the last value is always going to be extracted from the stack. So the Puppet value is 10, which is correct. Show again, and that's correct. And so we have the class the stack and its members. So first of all, we have a look at the array container, which is an array of long, and it's the place where we are going to be storing the values. Also, the size of the container is determined and controlled by this constant over here, which is also an integer. And also we have this integer down here, which is top. Top keeps track of the last insert that we execute. So if we have a look down here, exactly these two methods, the first one is the push. Let's have a look at the inner workings of the push. The very first thing that push does is increasing the value of top and then inserting the value that the user has been passing to the application. And then pop instead works in a very similar way, because it extracts the last inserted value, while pick is used by the printout. And then we also have is empty and is full. So push is going to be using is full, because obviously you cannot insert more items than this value over here. And now also is empty is used by the pop method, because you cannot extract values from an empty array. The very last thing I want to point out here is the fact that you don't have to have arrays over here. You can actually declare a stack of any sort of object, because yes, in Java arrays are objects, but that's not the case in C. So for example, you can create a stack of any sort of object, and then you can sort your object according to your own rules. Thank you very much.